Stream 4. Stream 4. The gleam of old plans. Storms on the horizon.
A will of metal.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles.
Trust me. We can do anything! This is where it ends. Still waters of oblivion. I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. This is what Cosmos is all about. Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I'll stand in mountains more. Dragon, rise!
We can do it!
It's better to make no move. A little more heat.
My strength.
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
A will of metal.
Slow simmer over both.
Stream 4. Gleam of old blades.
Earth shatters, heaven trembles. Dragons soaring above the lands. This is permanent!
I'm on it. I choose you.
Season. I'm honored. Since you're already here, why not have a meal before you leave?
I weep for the departed. It too shall fall. Free will destined for oblivion.
My purpose.
I'm on it. I'm still here. Trust me. We can do anything! I weep for the departed. It too shall fall.
I'm hungry. I'm hungry.
I see now. A piece of worm-eaten oak. You weren't just making that up.
Oakwood is prone to insect infestations. Nothing surprising about that.
It's him.
Just look at this place. Shouldn't be this lively here. Ladies, which one of us would you say is the uninvited guest?
Mr. Aventurine, what are you doing here?
Well, the game's over. And I scored a big win.
Oh, what did you get out of it?
The Nihility Emanator cut me, and I died in the most spectacular fashion.
Oh, speaking of which, you must know exactly how that feels. My dear lady who loves to dance.
Still better than having no invites at all, my dear helpful lady.
You two are really something special.
You're quite interesting, Mr. Aventurine. However, you weren't supposed to find your way here. Unless you can give me a reason, I'll indulge you by letting you die once more.
That confident, huh?
You haven't hidden your weakness well. Even though you're one of the 10 Stonehearts. Right now, you'll be easy enough to handle.
I wouldn't be so sure. Since you know who I am, you should know better than to gamble. Consider this warning a welcome gift from a friend. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, none will dare see the hand through to the end.
Too bad you've used up all your luck for today. I've always found losing more interesting than winning. What's the harm in giving it a try?
Hold up. No need to rush into making enemies. Mr. Aventurine, congratulations on uncovering the truth behind death. But from what I know, you should be at Dreamflux Reef instead.
Well, after taking a solid hit from the Emanator's blade, I never got the chance to enjoy a good nap. Thus I sank into the chaotic memory zone, and then my desire led me here. As I thought. You two haven't noticed. The answer was right under your noses this whole time. You can traverse through Memoria without relying on roads, which is exactly why you missed it. Ladies, you didn't think the IPC would enter Penacony unprepared, did you? Backed by a most attractive package, I quietly assembled a team to research the memory zone. And I only asked for one thing in return. How to escape alive if I accidentally got lost in Penacony's Memoria. To be honest, they didn't contribute a thing. But they did help me discover a certain legacy. Rosalina Jane Estella, the former undertaking once belonging to this nameless. She once boarded the Astral Express as an outstanding surveyor. Years ago, in pursuit of the primordial dreamscape secrets, she ventured alone into the memory zone and was never seen again. Everyone believed she had perished, taking the mysteries of the dreamscape to her grave. But that wasn't the truth. Before departing from this world, she single-handedly forged the pathway of Memoria.
Mr. Aventurine, do you even realize what you're saying?
Look, I didn't believe it at first either. But the Nameless, as it happens, had quite a unique background that led her to devise a brilliant solution. Using the technology from the Zarina Earth system, she gave her life to the memory zone, giving Penacony's dreamscape a unique signature. When dream chasers wander into the memory zone, they'll drift towards places that can fulfill their desires. Those who yearn for freedom will witness the form of the primordial dreamscape. Those consumed by obsession might encounter certain special dream bubbles. And those who are lost and directionless will return to the 12 hours, seeking their path within their own past. The family discovered this trait and cleverly utilized it, allowing guests to be sent to different hours upon their first dream entry. In other words, this Nameless is the true founder of the planet of festivities. As for me, maybe I ran into a good doctor. From the look of this place, he's the one who let me blunder my way in. The impossible in dreams is not death, but dormancy. Do stay alive. I wish you the best of luck. Looks like I'm pretty lucky. I can't wait to see what I'll discover here.
It would seem luck favors you still, Mr. Aventurine. Fate is truly fascinating, yet cruel. Remember Miss Robin's question? If the Dream Master was after the propagation, why did he have to harm the Glamoth Knight? Years ago, he had already completed this plan, waiting for a Glamoth Knight to enter the dream. Unfortunately, with the sudden fall of his empire, his hopes seemed to have been dashed. Yet just as the Charmony Festival was about to begin, a descendant of the Glamoth Knights appeared uninvited, and everything began to turn once again. The Dream Master was never afraid of Firefly investigating the propagation. That was exactly the truth he wanted her to see.
Wait, is that why you trapped her in the memory zone?
Correct. This place is where the Dream Master wanted her to be. And he wanted her to think she'd figured something out, only to make the wrong decision at the most critical moment.
So, what exactly is the Dream Master plotting?
It doesn't matter anymore. We've missed our chance to stop him.
Even if we catch him in person?
From the very beginning, he never existed anywhere at all. When he attempted to merge with the dreamscape, he transformed himself into 4 primordial divine laws.
The gods bestowed upon us heavenly fire, and with it, divine tribulations.
The first law. As his parting gift, he bestowed it upon Robin, guiding her onto the harmony.
Repent and return to righteousness.
The second law is the power he bestowed upon me as his collaborator. At the same time, it served. And the third law.
Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow. And once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day.
I haven't seen it myself either. According to him, it was an all-out attack, like a torrent of fire pouring down from above.
And the last one?
Nobody knows. After claiming to be ill and withdrawing from public view, even though the constraint remained in place, he never contacted anyone again. Not even me, his collaborator. It's just my theory, but I'm pretty sure I'm right. By then, he had finally completed the last law, and used it to eliminate the one weakness that exists in any plan. The mastermind himself. The moment the plan was set in motion, Gopher Wood died a martyr's death for the just cause he believed in. And the swarm disaster shall reappear again in the sweet dream. The moment has finally come. Resentful from being deceived. Confused by conflicting memories. Your expression right now is so similar to what I had imagined. As you can see, he became a martyr, leaving all his power in the 12 hours, like a self-turning hand of time, driving his plans forward. The Order truly is a harsh path. Enna, Gopher Wood, and Sunday, the one you know even better. They all chose to sacrifice themselves for it. Though it wasn't my original intention. I wanted to help her. To keep her from getting caught up in Gopher Wood's schemes and facing such a detestable fate. Alas, I couldn't make it happen. The path your predecessor Rosalina left in the Memoria pushed Firefly towards a new lease on life. Indeed, how could a nameless who walks the path of the Trailblaze leave behind a legacy built on evading destiny? Every sigh. I'll try to fulfill Duke Inferno's last wishes, advance Gopher Wood's plans, and yes, indeed, I've helped the Stellaron hunters uncover the truth. Don't be too mad. I wasn't a Stellaron hunter back then, but wasn't everything that happened in Penacony the perfect opportunity to join? But then, something interesting happened. As Aventurine said, Rosalina's legacy would send dreamers to where they truly yearn to be. For Firefly, that place turned out to be by your side. She revealed her true self to you, reuniting with you as a Stellaron hunter. Then, guided by a history fictionologist, you witnessed the life of the watchmaker Mikhail. It was truly a life worth remembering, worth giving everything for. I would have loved to raise a glass of hello and goodbye to him, just like the one who saw things through to the end, Mr. Gallagher. Sunday also came here, feigning cooperation, to reveal to you the truth about Penacony, the foundation of the sweet dream, hidden behind the Grand Theater's curtain, was actually a Stellaron. But you know now that his words weren't entirely true. What followed was one of the few beautiful memories that Firefly has held onto to this day. In order to win tickets to the Grand Theater, you and Firefly participated in the moment of scorched sand auditions. Your coordination was so perfect. See? Even though you've forgotten everything from before, some traces remain etched in this moment, becoming part of your instincts until... Following the script, Firefly sent you all to the final stage before departing on her own. However, you may have noticed that during this period there was a small gap. She and you weren't together the whole time. You returned to a child's dream through a dream bubble left by Mikhail and witnessed his legacy. However, Firefly was not a trailblazer, so she couldn't enter it. While waiting alone, she met her true collaborator, and thus learned that there was more than one legacy in Penacony.
Did they enter that dream bubble?
That's right. Unfortunately, you won't be able to follow them in so easily, even if you've traveled together as companions. That old man can be so stubborn sometimes. He'd rather have the Nameless be the ones to witness his legacy.
No. I think it's quite romantic. A legacy left in the past will give them the courage to continue walking towards the future. Even if I can't walk alongside them, I'm content in knowing this.
Huh. You're quite like the Nameless. Awkward, but admirably so.
Maybe we can't walk the same path, but...
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Huh?
Ignore that. Must be some meme. How did it end up here?
Sorry, I want to go check that out real quick.
Oh, so you're into fluffies too. You've got taste. Better not wander too far, though.
Passphrase, respond at once. Why does life slumber?
Because people are afraid to wake up from the dream.
Perfect. Identity confirmed. Welcome, Agent Mech Tycoon. Please proceed to the next rendezvous point.
Is this really necessary?
Gotta stay in character. Follow the instructions, Mech Tycoon. Hello. Please submit identity verification for Agent Ultra Firepower Instant Star Traveler.
Who?
Mech Tycoon wasn't cool enough, so... So, Miss Sparkle went ahead and changed it.
Masked fool. You shouldn't be here.
Well, someone's been kept in the dark this whole time, completely oblivious to their real body standing right in front of them.
Buddy.
Don't tell me you still haven't noticed. That memo keeper has already stabbed you in the back once. No way. Silverwolf never mentioned me? But she's the one who invited me to team up. The family's omnipotence in this sweet dream, that was my intel. Now you all are going back on your word?
Your intel? With Kafka's spirit whisper, my cognition shouldn't be susceptible to distortion. Could things be different now that I'm in a dream? Before heading to Penacony, Silverwolf did tell me to keep an eye out for anyone asking, why does life slumber?
Oh, really? Then what if you were to die 3 times in the sweet dream?
Then why is this the first time we're comparing notes?
What else could I do? As a fool, how could I ever catch up to a memo keeper in a dream? Every single time, just when I was about to reach you, poof! She'd vanish with you.
Who exactly is Constance?
She works for the Dream Master, but she definitely has her own agendas. She secretly made a deal with me. She pointed to a nightmare in which all the Dream Master's schemes would be carried out. I've been looking everywhere for you just to give you this spoiler.
A nightmare? What exactly is in it?
Tell you straight up? No way. I went through hell and back for this. Here's the short version. After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown.
That's way too cryptic.
Please, we're working together. I'm not some lackey. Just because someone else fooled you doesn't mean you get to pin it on me.
You're back sooner than I thought. Any results?
Yes. And now, it's up to us to forge ahead.
Sorry, I'll catch you later. But thanks. At least you brought good news.
Which part was good news?
The best of times.
And now, the Dream Master's plan begins to turn like clockwork. And so too does destiny.
What does the Dream Master gain from recreating the Swarm disaster?
Oh, reminds me of the good old days during the War of Gods. Oh, silly me. I almost forgot. I need to retrieve a certain lost item. Otherwise, there's a lady who won't be too pleased. Sorry, but I need to get going.
Sorry, but you're not going anywhere. This is the land chosen by Gopher Wood to meet disaster. The Swarm disaster will be trapped here.
Unless a kind memo keeper lends a helping hand, right?
But I can't find a reason. So far, there hasn't been a single case of one of the 10 Stonehearts being killed.
Glory above all! My friends, in the face of the omen of evil, we must stand united more than ever. Allow me to prove our resolve with my spear and pierce through this darkness.
Whose backup is this?
Pardon my late introduction. I am Argenti, of the Knights of Beauty, traversing this cosmos to eradicate all that is unsightly in this world. In the name of beauty, the one and only has brought me to this place. Perhaps it is destiny's guidance that led me here. In this dreamscape tainted by the propagation, I shall uphold the name of beauty and clear the path for all of you.
Ah, passing knight. You found just the right person. I am an IPC envoy trapped here. Lend me your aid. For Adrilla the Beauty is the most peerless beauty of them all.
Someone's a quick learner. Nothing else to say. This is far too much of a coincidence.
What else is there to say? Would this Sir Knight even listen to us try to reason with him? That's the fascinating thing about destiny. Some people are just born lucky. Let them be. We should get moving now.
Where are we going?
To find your dance partner, darling. By an unexpected turn of events, the Dream Master's plan is about to come to fruition. And to deal with him, we'll need an emanator to step in.
Since the future of the Stellaron, Penacony, and even the entire cosmos is at stake, let's draw a conclusion there, in all fairness.
Does that mean he wants to fight us during the Charmony Festival?
I'm afraid so.
Anyway, we can't leave the Stellaron unchecked. This is about trailblazing a bright future for Penacony, and fulfilling the long-cherished wishes of Mikhail and our other predecessors.
After you've lived through the best of times, soar toward the sky with all your might. You'll hear insects chirping at the oak's crown. It's all over now. So that's how it is. Well then, it's time for me to depart. They've harnessed the will of an entire planet to create an Eon. This confrontation is far more complicated than a simple power struggle. To secure Penacony's future, fighting on the stage alone is not enough.
What do you mean? Are you not coming with us?
I believe Firefly is trying to say that she's heading off to another battle.
Mm-hmm. Before I left, the Destiny Slave told me that this journey would bring unforgettable rewards. Even though the script he gave me only had a few lines, I couldn't ignore them. Because one of the lines said, I'll experience death 3 times in the land of the dreams.
3 times? This can't be serious, right?
The first time was a painful death when I was stabbed by the Blade of Dormancy, which led to all subsequent events. The script will always come true, but in a way that will only be revealed when that page is turned. But the death granted to me by the planet of festivities was for my first death. I chose how it would come.
Have you made up your mind, Firefly?
Yes. Otherwise, I wouldn't be here.
Thank you again for your assistance for—
Yeah. I dreamed of a scorched earth.
Everyone, are you ready?
A new shoot sprouted from the earth. It bloomed in the morning sun and whispered to me. Like fireflies to a flame, my biggest death.
May we meet again in reality.
Is this the place where the Dream Master executes all his schemes?
Or perhaps it's the place where he'll find redemption.
Dream Master!
No. Just one of his divine laws.
Don't think I'll let my guard down. I know your true nature. Whatever your goal is, I will stop you.
No need to be so tense, Miss Firefly. I am but a thought, formed from memory. Feel free to strike me if you wish to verify this, but his actions aren't baseless. There's a reason for my presence here.
Please continue.
Thank you for your openness. I'm equally unaware of the Dream Master's malicious plans. But he's been waiting for your arrival. That Glamoth Knight he killed with his own hands, through me. He hopes to restore justice for her. And you, her friend, are meant to witness it.
Justice?
Indeed. I'm quite familiar with this place, and can guide you. This has its own significance for you, too. Witnessing his confession is tantamount to unveiling his crimes.
I don't need your guidance to get this done.
But you need someone to decipher the truth. Force alone won't solve anything.
It's not like you'll stop here if I refuse. Lead the way. But I'll be keeping my eye on you. What is this place?
Oak Manor. Once part of the Dewlight Pavilion. Before becoming the Dream Master, he used to hold family councils here. But it's been abandoned for years now, sinking into the primordial memory zone.
Intercepting sword technique. Is that...
I'm afraid it's pain.
Did Oak Manor always have decor like this?
After taking over the Sweet Dream, he never turned away any sincere dream seekers. Even if they were shady characters. Walking along the Harmony, he firmly believed that even villains could be transformed by Shipei's benevolence to show mercy.
It seems his wishes didn't come true.
Indeed. Those villains never learned their lesson. They even conspired with one another, foolishly attempting to establish their own family lineage. Such arrogance. They went as far as sending a messenger across the vast cosmos to seek permission from the main family. In the end, they only brought shame upon themselves.
And then there was a revolt.
Fortunately, his heart was already aligned with the Oak family, allowing him to survive by sheer luck. Though he could never leave the sweet dream again. Soon after, the manor was decorated this way.
Was he trying to warn himself?
If your beliefs lead you down a path of plight, why stubbornly cling to them? That's exactly what I'm getting at.
At least now, I can understand those feelings.
And I think I've come to understand why I exist here. At that moment, Gopher Wood stood at a crossroads, pondering whether the harmony was still the right path. But my fragmented memories have not yet revealed where this would ultimately lead. Since he was about to commit a great evil, perhaps the Dream Master who left behind these laws was hoping I would choose a different path.
But it's too late to change anything now.
Not necessarily. We might as well keep moving forward. Good intentions are always the final creation of evil deeds, for they know they must be stopped. And his past choices will reveal his schemes to us.
In your opinion, which path would the Dream Master choose?
Probably the path of force. But Miss Firefly, feel free to do as you please. I have no other thoughts today. The road not taken can never be retraced. Even in dreams, this truth remains. In the end, all paths lead to the same destination. Human will, it seems, truly has very little impact.
Is this...
The manifestation of Nanook and the fall of the Eternal Centurion. Such news has shaken the universe, and I've long since known about it. So why would a messenger of the main family take the trouble to visit this frontier?
Just so you know, I'm here to deliver punishment, and you're the guilty one.
I barely escaped death, and I still can't reveal my true form. Tell me, why have I been branded a criminal upon returning to this place?
You've already confessed to your crimes. The family doesn't tolerate incompetence, even from a branch leader on the frontier. Not only did this one fail to quell the situation, he was even murdered. If it weren't for Nanook's manifestation, the Eternal Centurion would have descended upon Penacony to eliminate these villains. But you survived by sheer luck, and I set out for this very reason. You must settle this matter yourself and reclaim your lost respect. Not for yourself, but for the family.
To survive, but without the power to do anything.
Therefore, your crime shall be punished with a blessing. I shall bestow upon you another crime. Its evil reaches even the heavens, and once known, the name Gopher Wood will lose all meaning. You will be alive in body, but dead in spirit.
I know my sins. Please bestow your punishment.
here and now. That's not possible. Before I lead you to that honeyed fountain, I shall tune you, so that you can no longer speak out. People believe it to be a creation of the destruction, for it always arrives coupled with calamity. I shall clear the shadows before your eyes, so that you may once again behold that almighty force that giveth and taketh, and worship the mercy bestowed by the triple face. The harmonic cancer, the Stellaron.
Did the Dream Master already know back then that the Stellaron was actually a creation of the Path of Harmony? Was he forced to manipulate the Stellaron under the family's orders?
I'd like to defend him, but calling it forced would be self-deception. He claimed he was powerless, not that Shipe taught us we shouldn't do this. Whatever the family's true face may be, right now, Go for Wood is no longer a follower of the Harmony.
What if you were the one standing there?
Perhaps I too would betray the Harmony. But in any case, that would only mean I found the family unworthy of obedience. It doesn't justify the Dream Master's heinous acts. Miss Firefly, have you ever pondered over destiny? I often wonder if we could face our past decisions again, would we really make different choices?
What do we have here?
It's in that puppet's hand, Lady Firefly.
Got it.
Not as interesting as grandfather's.
Rest in peace now, old friend.
Mikhail, was it you who killed him?
Is that what you think of the Dream Master? Someone so unforgivably evil. He was once the Dream Master's closest friend. But they ultimately parted ways due to their differences over the sweet dream. Mikhail once gave the Dream Master a wristwatch. And even though it's broken now, he still treasures it to this day. I came for a confession, old friend. I wonder, what did death feel like to you? I died once, yet returned to the mortal realm. If you were as fortunate as I was, would we still walk different paths? In my eyes, you can still hold on to hope, precisely because you've never faced inevitable death. Would you blame me? Would you, Mikhail? I tried to unveil Shipe's third face, but I was wrong. It wasn't the propagation. Yet destiny was so merciful, making me realize the propagation was able to continuously evoke people's prayers for the Order through the fear brought by the Swarm. When the Swarm disaster ravaged the universe, that was also when the Order reached its unprecedented peak. But after that, the Great One deliberately ignited a war among gods, leading to their own downfall. They would rather fall than let the Order ascend upon a staircase of falsehoods. They were wrong too. The Great One wished to restore justice to the mortal world. But what people prayed for wasn't justice. It was freedom from fear. Will you forgive me? Will you, Mikhail? I shall commit an act of transgression, mending the errors of the gods. I will restore the missing hand to the celestial clock and show mankind death. I know my sins. They are ever before me. But I shall never repent.
Using the propagation to lay the foundation for an eternal paradise. So what he meant was recreate the Swarm disaster using fear to force people to pray for the Order's return?
Perhaps that's why your friend was killed. The Dream Master wanted to find out how the Glamoth Iron Cavalry obtained the propagation's power.
That's not a power that can be easily controlled.
What do we have here?
Past this point lies the Grand Hall at the end of Oak Manor. And before us lies his final decision. Where to go after turning away from the Harmony.
Since he wants you to choose again, which side will you take?
Go ahead with whichever path you think is right. Don't worry. I can't change anything. Even if I have a sudden awakening, it would only give the Dream Master peace of mind. He deserves absolute punishment.
So you made a different choice after all. I will stop him.
Let the propagation rain down heavenly fire once more, heralding the mournful cry of death. Let the harmony's lies be exposed in an instant, revealed by the piercing blade of truth. Well then, our paths diverge here. You go towards life, and I towards death. Which path is better? Only the gods know.
What a desolate sight. Nothing seems out of place. Did I pick the wrong one?
Hello there.
If I were to have no choice, nor shall you.
What do we have here?
knows how to bat it. This is the place.
My apologies for keeping you waiting, Lady Firefly.
It's you. What is this?
It's the terror that humanity dares not recall. The Swarm Disaster's chrysalis of extinction. The Dream Master's devastating strike, like a torrent of fire.
How did the Dream Master become this powerful? We need to stop him.
Or maybe stop me.
As expected.
I shall end this matter on his behalf. This thought, together with the power beyond the window, completes a single, true, divine law.
Divine law?
Everything you saw along the way, none of that was meant for you. It was meant for me.
I don't see any justice in any of this.
Lady Firefly, I assume you've pondered over destiny, too.
I don't think it can be used as an excuse for anything. Even if the ending is predetermined, we can still decide how we get there.
That's just self-deception. You've never been able to change the course of events. When we stand at the crossroads of choice, no matter how many times we start over, we'll always make the same decisions. All the past you've left behind has already determined your future. Your friend tried to escape destiny, only to meet the same end. And now, here you are, no different.
But the person you met today is someone who has rewritten their destiny.
Well then, I'll offer you my sympathy, Hunter. Give up your true desires and stop walking your own path. In doing so, your destiny will indeed change, and you may even sway the course of the world. But from that moment on, you will have killed yourself.
This is the price we're willing to pay to defy destiny. Not everyone chooses to surrender with their hands up. Everyone has the power to see the world as it is, and to bear that weight. This is the true meaning of sacrifice.
I admire your resolve. That's enough talk. Stand down, Hunter.
I won't let you get away with this.
Oh, really? How did the Harmony succeed in spreading its cancer across the universe, then?
Though she wasn't my true companion, the cremator left me with a spark of her flame. I never trusted you. During our journey together, I planted it on you. And now, I'll let it reignite. It can burn away a thread of thought with ease.
Impressive. But do you really think you can get ahead of me?
If I can't, I still won't run away. If that strike is inevitable, I'll be the only one who dies in this nightmare.
Your courage shines like pure gold. Paradise shall fall into this world of sorrow, and once dawn breaks, it will shatter in the light of day. Come forth and present yourself, last heir of the Empire. I permit you, with mortal hands, to bring forth the Great One. The Swarm will again devour all things, and fill the hearts of the lost with terror. Someone must cast down rage in their stead. All that lives will one day die.
Even so, I will still do as I've always done, and pray that I can stay alive. I can do it. Right?
But death will come because you, out of all people, are the foremost in seeking life.
Your last confession took me by surprise, Mr. Gopherwood. No. The final divine law. I suspect there was never any chrysalis of extinction from the swarm disaster to begin with. Was there? What exists in Oak Manor is nothing but a disguise. The only thing hidden within is a Stellaron.
True. I never unraveled the secrets of the propagation.
But if a Pathstrider of the same origin as the Swarm were to be deceived by tuning, mistaking what lies before them as certain death, if they were to make a wish to live before the Stella, her life shall beget death, and that death shall beget life unto this world.
I've already glimpsed the secrets of the Stellaron, and I have no need for certainty here. The Dreamers will learn that the power to destroy their own lives.
You should know that I won't agree with this.
Too late, child. The hands of time have struck. That reason shall be the final divine law. Because the stars belong to everyone. They have never belonged to anyone. Well, that's where our conversation ends. The opening is near.
I shall walk the path of the Order to its end, as you wish. But I can no longer accept your divine laws. If I become the only star in the sky, the stars are cruel. Only because they have never shared their heat with the masses, burning fiercely only for themselves. Well, there can't be two suns in the sky. I'll step up and take down the other sun if necessary. Moreover, how could I allow other stars to shine during the day? Paradise shall soon be created. Not at midnight, but at noon. I shall initiate the first and only divine law of the great Septimus. I shall ascend to the heavens, becoming the scorching sun, bathed in my light.
Very well, child. Do what you must. Perhaps I was never without choice. I should become a watchmaker too. The harmony I seek has but one note, repeating endlessly, never falling out of tune. Life, too, has its time.
We did it. Is that... How?
Death comes for us all, eventually.
I'm starting to hate how powerless I am. How I wish that I had some way to comfort you right at this moment. Oh, don't worry. That was all in the past. He lured a Glamoth Iron Cavalry to face a Stellaron after years of plotting. Though everything Firefly had learned since entering the dream was true, they were only truths that the Dream Master wanted her to see. And that is often regarded as the highest form of deception. The Stellaron answered Firefly's desire to keep living. In response, it recreated within the sweet dream the Swarm disaster. She had almost reached her demise, yet she survived. It was confined within the dream. Even a Stellaron could not truly revive the Swarm disaster. Yet this Swarm was frighteningly real when you consider the next steps of his plan. Enna's dream had enveloped the propagation would awaken the most primal fears in all dreamers. You engaged in a decisive battle with Sunday at the Penacony Grant, but you showed no fear. And yet that battle, the setbacks, the victory, it was impossible for you to beat Sunday at that time. Fortunately, we sought out Acheron first. Indeed. Don't forget that. At that moment, you too would face a similar deathmatch. Being woken up by Black Swan was a watershed moment. It's not that they're not real enough. Things always look different when viewed from different angles. Ever thought about whether we've truly seen our authentic selves in a mirror? And from that moment forth, your memories belong to you alone at the end of the day. How your memories manifest is ultimately up to you. People can't dream of things they've never seen before. They're afraid to wake up because the sweet dream is woven from their own past. It's just like your actions at this very moment. Only by embracing the past can you find the strength to walk towards the future. Firefly, me, the Stellaron Hunters, this entire world. We're all waiting for you to reach that moment. I can hardly tell if this is nervousness or excitement. Go and write a prelude to memories once more. From within the ashes of time, you must reignite destiny.
This way, darling.
Not another one. Thank you so much, Black Swan.
Finally.
I understand you must be confused, and we'll do our best to shed light on the situation. This place is the rift between dream and reality.
Do you remember Sunday's ambitious plan?
Unfortunately, it didn't stop there. From the early days of our journey into Asdana, we were already affected by the Stellaron. I don't think the goal of the Order was to put everyone into a deep sleep. People think they are awake, but
This is what makes Anna's dream so powerful. I believe what you experienced in the sweet dream, except for that flaw, was if it wasn't for Acheron's plan, well, I'm not as fortunate as she is. However, thanks to you.
we still have a chance, though. To make it happen, the truth of the dreamscape runs deeper.
All right, please come with me.
Stay calm.
I bet that even if I don't resist, you'd still... Time to get down to business, cowboy.
A memo keeper is looking for them. We must do everything we can as well.
Quite the fateful encounter we have here, friend.
Unfortunately, we need to stay awake right now. Let me break the bad news first. The Dream Master has awakened the swarm disaster within the Sweet Dream, and the path of order is gradually being restored. And
Specifically, he's just one step away from becoming an Eon. The IPC starships converged here at...
With the IPC around, the cosmos doesn't need a second order.
But it doesn't make much of a difference for us. Sunday's true form has broken free from the dreamscape, becoming as vast as an Eon.
indeed, forget about stopping him.
The key still lies in Anna's dream. Fair and sweet dreams. If we can wake people up and break Anna's dream. But the current sweet dream is extremely complex.
Time is of the essence, so I'll cut to the chase. First, there's Anna's dream controlled by Sunday. Second, there's the primordial dreamscape, which includes Dreamflux Reef. The swarm disaster. Third, there's the 12 hours established by the family. Forget about winning. We need to cross all 3 layers. Unfortunately, we're still in the first layer, which is Enna's dream. To destroy it, we must make humans yearning for sweet illusions borders on obsession, leading them to subconsciously resist the harsh reality. Therefore, I carefully selected a moment where she was completely unguarded. However, to wake up everyone in Penacony and get them to share the same determination.
But we can't just stay here and do nothing.
This is the first step of our plan. With the assistance from the Garden of Recollection, those who possess...
However, awakening a mere handful of individuals is insignificant compared to the vast number of people immersed in the dream. Looks like the Jade Abacus of Allying Oath.
No. Keep your once-in-a-lifetime treasure. We don't need to bother the Sien. Just leave it to us, Galaxy. Do you know what it is?
It's the relic I returned to you.
Exactly. Its owner must have told you that it's meaningless to anyone other because it's a burial artifact. Worthy only of a hero who has served the Galaxy Rangers with honor. Countless meteors will streak across the sky. Those meteors are Galaxy Rangers, coming from... The shooting stars of the hunt only descend on the longest night. We've stayed silent for far too long.
This should be enough to delay his ascension to godhood.
I think...
Even if it is just a counterfeit god, we'll...
Perhaps it's not about being an emanator. This is a different collective wish.
What about the other 2 dreamscape layers?
There's nothing we can do about them. They're even more dangerous, unlike our current gathering. The dissipation of Anna's dream will take time.
Exactly. Once we enter the next layer of the dreamscape, we'll be facing an Eon's strength head. It's too late. Unless another Eon intervenes. But the Order is one of Xipe's aspects. Yet, the Harmony stands idle at this moment. Enna's dream is no ordinary matter.
But time is of the essence.
In other words, those who only want to survive by playing it safe will die.
Just these few people? Oh. It's not just Penacony. The...
She was at the edge of the Asdana system.
Quite a bold investment strategy.
The other 2 layers of the dreamscape will be handled by the Stellaron hunters. One of our associates is searching in the 12 hours for the other person chosen by the Harmony.
Oh? Miss Robin?
She broke free from Enna's dream through her own strength.
It's true that some people are born strong, and others are born weak. Their path of happiness should be forged by themselves. This includes my brother as well.
I see. So, we were able to wake up thanks to Miss Robin's help. But
I agree with you, Black Swan. That's why the most critical aspect of this is to inspire them to...
They'll stir up something big to help break you free from the 12 hours. As for the primordial dreamscape, Sam is standing by. Now, I'll tell you, she will die. She will die a second time, facing everything she wants to run away from. But her fate will be determined by you. She will help you break through the second layer of the dreamscape. If you defeat Sunday and wake her from that dream, then her second death. But if you fail, the dreamscape will...
But that still doesn't solve the fundamental problem. What about Sunday?
Oh, Miss Memo Keeper. So long as my trump card remains unplayed, let me point out 2 mistakes. Having personally been to the heartland of the Dream Master's plans, wouldn't I have already found a way to... It was to seed the Preservation's heart into the dream. The other mistake was Sundays, and it was a fatal one. That's how every gamble with me goes. A jade-colored light still sleeps deep within the dreamscape.
So what? Even the power of the 10 stone hearts can't rattle an existence already approaching eonhood.
That's why I said the cosmos no longer needs a second order. The Dream Master's plan is indeed flawless. However, when faced with the terror of the swarm disaster, how is calling for the preservation any different from calling for the order? The release of the Cornerstone's powers will absorb the Dreamer's desires and offer them the preservation's promise instead, guiding them to cry out these words. All for the Amber Lord.
Is this the IPC's real goal?
What, you think I'm also trampling over others' beliefs? The new swarm disaster will end the same way as it ended before. The hammer strike will echo throughout Asdana, but a new Amber era will not arrive because of that.
I'll hold my breath and listen for that moment.
Once our plan succeeds, we can strip Sunday of his godhood.
Take your time to prepare. Before you head out, may I have a moment alone with you?
It's you. I've been wanting to meet you.
Not now. I used to wonder about destiny. But you can decide its destination, at least.
Now that our roles are assigned.
Go. You...
We've always been interested in the Stellaron hunters.
A chat? You're just after my bounty.
No way, I'm just...
This grand festival is drawing to its close. This is the starting point for the ultimate stage of our journey. Just as it marked the beginning of all the stories in Penacony. Are you ready? Very well. Now, a glimmer of fireflies. A sigh of regret.
Am I awake?
Sorry, Robin. It's just you, within the foundation of law and through harmony.
My brother. Ow! You're still trying to play the family card at this hour? Your brother doesn't exist anymore. Impressive.
Let me reiterate. If you've had your fill, it'd be wise to leave before it's too late.
Ow! Then I'll reiterate as well.
Why don't you just cut to the chase?
Time's short, so I'll condense the report. Oh, that even rhymed. A nosy cremator left something on you. She wanted to use it to burn down the illusions you received from this.
Then, how were you able to reach this place?
Well, a fool has thousands of faces. It's gonna take a lot to create a sweet dream that can satisfy me. Both you and I can still stay awake for just a little bit longer.
Just a little bit?
Honestly, I don't even need to find you. But I am just so kind. You're the last festival host awake in Penacony. So,
stay where you are. What are you trying to do by showing up in front of me?
I want you to watch me blow up all of Penacony. Only then can everyone else launch a counterattack and wake up together. Think about it. Your brother is already a god beyond the heavens. Ever heard of the trolley problem? Make your choice. Do you want everyone to go down together?
Why should I trust the words of a masked fool?
Don't think that I'm just trolling you. My bonds are hidden all over Penacony. Maybe I should blow up a few to demonstrate how they look?
Stop. What's gonna happen to the Dreamers? Once the bombs go off,
they will all die.
Then you know I'd never agree to it.
When it's time to make a sacrifice, reality won't be giving you any choices. Or do you want to replay the old joke about the Harmony treating everyone the same?
Life is never a joke, fool. There is no such thing as a lesser evil in this world. Evil. Just like morality.
Isn't that still the Harmony's same old song and dance? Get ready to sing. Be like a bird. If you can make Sheepei hear you, then they definitely won't allow me to blow everyone to pieces, right? What will you choose now? You can either watch as I blow the entire place up, or you can try to save their lives. Maybe this will be your last ever performance.
Last ever performance.
You feeling nervous? I know the feeling. You should feel nervous when going up on such a big stage for the first time.
I'm okay. Miss Siobhan, why do you think birds fly?
Why are you asking that all of a sudden?
That was my response as well the first time I heard that question.
I don't know. I fly when it's time to fly, and I stop when I don't want to fly anymore.
It seems that your answer is really similar to mine. You've also asked me, why do I sing? The answer wasn't what I initially had in mind. Originally, a Stellaron fell into my homeworld when I was young. Everything I knew was instantly destroyed, but for some reason, my mother chose to...
I remember that story.
No. That experience only made me detest singing. I've believed for a long time that songs can't change anything when disasters strike. I might be extraordinarily talented in singing.
Then what changed?
I grew up, and I realized that my brother would sometimes hum the same tune as my mother did. However, his answer to me made me realize what I should be singing for. Obviously, he didn't give me an answer directly. Go and do what must be done, fool.
Oh, did you just have a flashback? Now I'm even more excited. Let me check one last time. If you were to die, how would you want people to remember your ending? Like a bird. She lived her life, graceful and composed.
Drop the sanctimonious mask. and those forced to fall back to Earth. Don't the sky and Earth are each other's proof and aspiration. When a soaring bird looks down below, and when a fallen bird looks up to the sky, perhaps they'll never truly understand each other. But what people need is an understanding. Even if you become the only star and prevent everyone from soaring into the sky. Thus, the Order's sweet dream. And if I am a bird destined to fall, doomed to never sing again, in the name of the sweet dream, the Charmony Festival?
Brother, do you...
Even if I do...
But you're singing the song Mom used to...
Because... Even if it's...
Welcome to the horizon of existence. This place is one of the thousands of manifestations belonging to this. Let's bid our final farewells here. Remember your name.
If only people could have each other.
I want everything this world.
I hope that I'll see her again after I
hope everyone can always one day, those who live...
May people embrace each other.
Our hopes and dreams are in your hands now.
Hey, I've read the script. Why are you asking me? Then do your best.
It's not the time to leave your final words yet.
We all believe in you.
You need to believe in us.
We'll wake up together.
Why does life slumber? Or perhaps such is the answer itself. It's the people who first broke free from the sweet dream. It was because they held on to these desires that they could dream. I think that's not entirely true. I wish people could find happiness. That the nihility is a proud and terrifying dream. It's brought forth not by gain or loss. Fulfilling a wish can certainly make people feel the joy of being alive. But if no new wishes ever surfaced again in people's hearts... Indeed. Behind the shadow of the nihility, just as every life that edges closer to death, we must pursue that primordial light. Before you go, I'm glad. The answer itself doesn't matter. What matters is that you've made a decision. Only a name remains. A person that I was, and now want to become. You're looking right at it. She is a hunter who treads upon the finality. But no matter which path you and she walk, are you ready? She too was here not long ago. Witness how that tiny spark of bug light
Who were you in the past?
The scenery. Am I dead? Really dead?
Death is one step away from here. Step over this place and tell me.
The Moth's Iron Cavalry.
And who are you now?
A Stellaron hunter.
then who will you become in the future?
Just an ordinary girl.
Well then, keep walking forward. Death would suit you better.
Never. I fought tooth and nail to get where I am today, and this isn't over yet. Even if everything burns to ashes, I won't give up.
You should know that's a wish that can never come true. You couldn't become an ordinary girl, even in the last sweet dream.
Why do you think that?
Entangled in the family's conspiracy, facing the mimetic entity's blade's head, that's more than enough cards stacked against you. Do you really think that the time you spent with her proved anything for an ordinary girl? Simple happiness shouldn't just be a matter of chance.
But I used to say... all...
What?
Perhaps the Dream Master was right. All the past we've left behind is already... all my experiences so far will still... But you misunderstood my answer. I guess it's my fault, too. Always being a Glamoth's Iron Cavalry and having Entropy Loss Syndrome are... all the things you listed are quite... Any ordinary girl would make the same choice I did. When faced with everything I have faced. In the darkest moments, ordinary people never need to feel small. Indeed, I can't change the outcome or even the process, but I can decide how to...
This is just an even deeper
Free will is mere self-deception for most people anyway. But as long as I'm not asking others to do the same, there's no shame in it for me. Everyone has their own answers.
Some will never find.
But no one can take away their chance to keep... I won't give up, nor will I blame those who do. So, I will leave this place together with you. Even if embracing my former strength means speeding towards my death. The name I gave myself is Firefly. I used to think I was similar to a firefly, just a fleeting glimmer of light. But later, it was also because I thought fireflies were beautiful. Later, someone told beauty, love, all our feelings stem from the flaws we were born. Yet, I can't help but, even though I'm sensitive to cold and even though baking cakes is really troublesome, I'll still keep trying. Because I love going around looking for cute dresses. So, I won't mind any flaws anymore. I won't fear any new scars. I'll give it my all to find what I love, and I won't let destiny take them away. Moths don't fly to flames because they yearn for light. It's about going through the flames, igniting yourself and burning with the most intense light. My destiny won't fall into darkness. Light up everything. As long as the clock keeps ticking, and life has its time, too. If my world always ends up being burned to ashes, then let it burn! As long as I can keep burning, then we're...
Order. Dismember.
Actually, I used to envy envy you. But you should be envious of me now. I'm unwilling to face death, nor do I want to keep fighting. But when faced with destiny, I will never run away! My dreams were always of scorched earth, where even a single new bud could never bloom. But I will still burn, and keep on burning, until new life rises from the ashes! If you are the Dream Master's answer, then listen to my reply in his stead. People hold on to hope not because they have never faced inevitable death. It's precisely because we are destined to die that we hold on to the hope of wanting to change something.
Mountains roar, dragons rise!
I'll melt it all down. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens, fight as one! The clouds cleave the path!
Replicate!
The outcome lies within the self, not the sword. Rising sword strike! Drawn, the mountains fall! All the best. Don't worry, let's pick it up a notch. I'll melt it all down. To earth, it descends with might!
My purpose has always been to protect. Incoming!
Right on time.
Executing. Scorched earth. Devouring all materials.
Yes, you!
Dragons, open calamity undone, soaring above the lands. This is permanence!
Rock-shattering slash! Right on time. Don't move, okay? You gonna show me what you're made of? Pulverizing sword strike! I'll melt you all down. Customers are always welcome. Evil be gone. 1,000 wonders to raise your spirits. Good omens. Fight as one! Clouds severing mountains!
You're just the organic bioman.
I knew it. Everything's far from over.
If embracing fate is also a form of resistance, this time...
I shall embrace death!
To live is to imagine a future version of yourself. But fate is never fair. The choices people make are almost completely dictated by their past. No matter how much they try to move forward, there's no guarantee they'll see the future they've imagined. It's the same for every path. The nihility already exists, whether you admit it or not. And nothing can ever completely escape from nihility. Most paths make people believe that this world is good. That as long as you are willing to believe, you would gain power because of your belief. But that does not apply to the nihility. The nihility is absurd and vast, capturing those who were unwilling to blindly believe, yet are powerless to fight back. It has nothing to do with good. Be it willing or blind, this will be a tough journey. In this way, you will reunite in the warmth of the sunlight. May death yet end her last dream. May you guide people back to the waking world. In the coming long nights, I'm afraid you will face many setbacks and witness many tragedies.
I come to greet. I come to wine. I come to claim. I grant poison for nectar, sow in spring to reap in fall. Await wizened fruit to fill livened boughs. All for the Amber Lord.
But when you make a choice, there will be a fleeting red that reappears before you once more in that monochrome world. What you must do now is ponder its significance, and then return to the waking world.
Don't worry. Even if this is doomed to fade at dawn, I won't fear waking up from this dream. Go. Take back the right to Trailblaze. For them, and for me. That's where we will all find our answers.
Mr. Sunday, it's time for you to wake up from your dream. The future of Penacony won't belong to the Order, but will be determined by human will.
The divine power of Ena. Actually, so be it. It wasn't my intention anyway. Did the gods create this world? All life shall grow as nature intended, and reach its end. This. All the work of creation has been completed. The inevitable day has arrived. The embryo of philosophy will reshape for us all of reality. No more gods will ever stand here again. This paradise shall be forged by the King of humankind! The order is ultimately flawed. By this decree, it shall be ended! The remembrance is fleeting and impermanent. By this decree, it shall be ended!
No way! Rosalina gave her life to protect the Sweet Dreams path.
Its hunt brings only futile misery. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Human bullets still protect the Sweet Dreams present!
The nihility leaves no light unextinguished. By this decree, it shall be ended!
No interest in conflict.
The trailblazer attempts the impossible. By this decree, it shall be ended!
Even so, Mikhail still believed in tomorrow.
Let's begin.
With this perfect melody I command, recreate paradise anew! Is that you singing?
Now, it's time to become the new Watchmaker.
Only by blazing a trail forward can
Only after the Sweet Dream ends will tomorrow come tomorrow.
People will know that the world will still welcome countless marvels.
A stagnant sweet dream can't imprison our desires. May this journey lead us starward!
So, why does life slumber? The night is still too short.
Brother, the dream is over.
Wake up. It's time for this dream to end. destiny won't let me give you the answer. And the true ending is too sad. I'd rather you forget about it. Well then, I must come clean about my final lie. I never showed you anyone's memories. All you've seen is a script I came across by chance. It recorded everything that had happened, and using its stimulation, you actually managed to enter the memories from your own perspective and remember everything anew. It means you're different, unique. Even though your memories were cremated to ashes, you were able to recall them once more. The Stellaron Hunters say you are the one who can turn the wheels of time and give it meaning. That you are the one who can alter destiny and make whole what is incomplete. Come, I want to show you something.
Elio?
This is what I promised to give you. This cat is not Elio, but a strand of Terminus's divine corpus. The Stellaron Hunters described this scene to me. Something I've never seen myself. Now I am become finality, lifting the wheel of time. Then, Terminus turned into a pack of black cats, distributing every ounce of their divine power between those creatures. The cats shall depart from the end of the world, going against the river of time, till the moment of the universe's birth. What you see is one of those cats. As for Elio, he is an even more special existence. It will tell you the truth regarding the ending you haven't yet remembered. What really happened is that Firefly didn't meet with anyone between the fall of the Great Septimus and when she left Penacony. She knew how tragic her third death would be. So she only dared to. But even sad memories are precious. When you bid farewell to loved ones, you should cry while they can still hear you. You know, I often wonder if everything I'm doing right now is just a whimsical gift from destiny. But right now, I don't care. And you will be the same. Remember, if you have regrets that must be mended, then shout with all your might. The fact that you can see this black cat means Terminus is in the process of passing by you. The power of only one black cat cannot change much. If it remembers your voice and decides to change something in its own future, perhaps it is because the world is destined to shatter, that an ordinary girl can obtain the bouquet she yearns for. Go forth and deliver that bouquet with your own hands. I hope we'll meet again. Father, destruction is not just a single glorious moment. Only by enkindling the winter wilderness with flames that cross the sky. This is the experience from cultivators who had remade the world, sitting among the embers. They drew the morning star, knowing best that only in times of extreme hunger do the stars begin. Why does life slumber? You will eventually find your own answer.
Then, let's go reclaim